What is up? It's GingerSnacks and all that stuff. I have like barely any makeup on. I didn't feel like putting it on for this. So, my doctor was like, 1 drink a day. And normally that works for me. But I made this colossal mistake today of going, 1 drink, Yukon Jack out of the bottle. It's technically 1 drink. I have a bottle of vodka over there, but no mixer. I could have mixed it with this, but I was like, this is to keep me hydrated and shit. I don't want to add vodka to this. So I had a little bit too much Yukon, and I decided to do a video. I'm covering up my roots. You can see like all of my hair. I'll just show it to you. Like this much of my roots are showing. After 4 weeks, I thought my hair did not grow. Be honest with you. I'm going to be honest. Like with the galaxy, that I did not think my hair grew this fast, but it does. Curly hair is deceptive. Poodle curly fucking hair is deceptive. My mom hates my hair. She thinks I look like a fucking clown. So I guess like let me blow some balloon animals for you and some shit. I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to say hi. It's been a while. I'm already at 1:18 and it was like nothing. There was like no point to anything I just said. So there's that. I don't know. I wanted to kind of touch on a few things. Found this growing in my house, into my window over there where the air conditioner unit is. This grew into the window and was sticking up above it like, hello. And I was like, what is this? Pull, and it broke off. And I was like, fuck. There's the apartment that I moved into, there is foliage, like nature and shit, that is growing in front of it. Because they once upon a time decided to plant plants out here, and it's gone. I don't exactly know what the future of this apartment complex is, because I feel like I'm hearing that there isn't one. I still got a lot of shit that needs fixed, but I stopped giving a fuck a long time ago. One day I think I'm gonna probably like try to be an adult and buy a house or rent a house or maybe rent a different apartment. I don't know, because I don't know what's going on. I am out of the loop. My dog is being stupid and annoying. Say hi, Linda. She's like, no, I don't want to. My cat's over there being fat. Animals. Okay, so I saw the Ghostbusters movie. And a lot of people were talking some shit because they're like, oh, why do you have to take something and we have to add like female leads into it? Like, why? I get the logic because it's going, oh, women can't have their own movie. We have to take something that's old and make it new and then add chicks to it. But interestingly enough, it was actually a really good movie, in my opinion. Now, I loved it more than the people I saw it with. Probably because Kate McKinnon is like the hottest thing since Ellen Page. In fact, Ellen Page is still my number 1, but Kate McKinnon is my number 2. Like, I'm all about her. They're both so attractive. So that could be part of it, but I thought it was really funny. And I thought that they caught the general feel of the first movies, of the fun and the danger, and they modernized it so that the danger was just kind of a little bit more, and they embodied friendship and friendship amongst females, which is really not something people like to talk about. Like, girls can't like each other, girls can't be friends. Yeah, we can. It's hard, but we can fucking do it. We live in a society that makes us want to compete with each other for every little fucking thing. It's stupid. Especially for people like me that know we're gonna lose. Like, I don't compete for stuff. I'm gonna lose, man. I'm gonna lose. I'm fat, I'm short, I'm borderline unattractive, I drink too much, I smoke hookah. Like, I understand my flaws. I understand them. I'm not deluding myself. Speaking of not deluding myself, another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was this book. Now, my sister lent it to me, or gave it to me, because there's no, like, lending in our family. When you're done with the book, you just kind of hand it off if you're going to. Like, this isn't going back to her. If she wants it back, it's kind of adorable, because she's not getting it. But that book is about a guy who goes through rehab, which I think is funny, because my sister, I don't know if she meant it to be this way, or if I'm just overly sensitive, but she kind of, like, handed it to me going, this is a book about a guy going through rehab. You should read it. And I was like, really, bitch? What you trying to say? I need to go rehab? Really, bitch? And at this point in my life, I don't need to go to rehab. It's my Friday, and it is the first time I've been drunk in a long time, and I earned it. It is Friday. I had a shitty day today. I had a shitty day yesterday, and time's like 7. I've had shitty days galore, and the summer sucks for my job. Like, I want to love it, and I want to take care of people, but summer sucks. Summer brings out the worst in everyone. Like, it's warm, it's fun, let's go out and, like, rob people and do terrible things. And I'm like, oh, humanity, why can't you just be as good as I think you should be? Ooh. And it's just how the world works. I don't know. But this book is actually really good. It had me pretty quickly from the beginning. It's not written like a normal book. Like, there's no quotation marks when people speak. It's not like, there's not periods where they belong, not commas where they belong. It's very kind of stream of consciousness, but not exactly. I would say if you're a literary buff and if you're interested in things that are at the end gonna make you go, oh, aw, read this book, man. Read it. Unless you're, like, super into religious stuff, because the dude through the whole book is like, bitch, I don't need AA to get straight, yo. And he doesn't. Like, he doesn't need it. Spoiler alert, he makes it without believing in God. Like, spoiler alert. But there's so many things that happen in that book. I think it's fantastic. I just finished it today. I love it. It was so kind of for me that I'm currently reading a book by Steve Martin that is called Dribble. And I am excited for it. It's about like that thick. And when I get done with that, I'm going to read the new Harry Potter book because everyone's giving me crap because I haven't read it yet. I own it. I went and got it. It's just, I'm worried that it's not going to be as good as the other Harry Potter books and that I'm not going to identify with it. Because I worry about stupid things. I worry about all kinds of dumb shit. My cat's walking into the kitchen going, bitch, I'm tired of you. It's the story of my life. Everyone else's. Also, one of my coworkers, because I posted it on Facebook, she went and got herself one, found out I wanted one, and got me one too. Oregon Trail! Once I have friends again and have enough of them to accumulate a group, we're playing this shit. We're playing it so hard that, like, I will get dysentery in like 5 seconds. Bitch, I'm going to die from dysentery. I'm excited for it. I'm waiting for it because I played that game like a motherfucker. I played it so hardcore. I don't think I ever won. And I didn't care. I was like, whatever, it's the journey, man. It's the journey. And it was. Little 8-year-old me, it was the fucking journey. I played that in Number Crunchers, and I hate numbers. The killer of my job is working sheriff board where they're like, I'm at 4,225 West 167th Street North. Now, here's the thing. I don't do well with numbers, and I invert them. If there's such a thing as numerical dyslexia, I have it. So it's terrible. Like, numbers are terrible. Working sheriff board is terrible when they want to do traffic stops or anything. Like, I'm not good at it. I'm worried I'm going to lose my job. It scares me. Because I care a great deal about my citizens and my officers, and I don't want nothing to happen to anybody. Like, I want to go to work, have an uneventful day, and get the fuck home. That's my job. Desires. That's my desire every day, is to just have uneventful shit happen that everyone, like, it's a fairy tale. It's not how the world works, but that's how I want it to work, because I want to go to work, I want to help everyone, and I want everyone to go home. See their families, and then they can bitch about whatever happened in their day, but that's it. That's what I dream about with my life. I don't know if anybody has the Goodreads app on their phone. I do, because my mom made me get it, but every year we have to set a goal, and last year I set 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year, and I did not reach it by a landslide. So today I was like, this year I was like 25. I'm like 3 books away from that shit. Man, I'm going to excel past it. I'm still not going to reach 52, but now I know next year, up that game a little bit. I don't know. I like to read. I read primarily at work because I come home and then I want to play video games. I am still playing Diablo 3. I have 2 characters left to master in the male gender. They're boring and I just kind of skip through their dialogue or whatever. But I noticed that game has the characters more except the male characters and the female characters. if I was more coherent at this moment, I could explain what I mean by that. But there's just been certain parts of the game where they're like, oh, like the general populace of the town is like, oh, cool, I'm so glad you're here, to the male characters. And the female characters are like, why are you so brash and angry? Because I have to fight for my fucking rights, maybe? I don't know. Like, this is based in the Middle Ages where I wouldn't have been let out of the fucking house with without my husband's permission. I'm a feminist. I can't help it. Like, when people say feminism is terrible, and I'm like, oh, it's not. I had this one girl, she deleted me recently because her definition of feminism and mine is not quite the same. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Because I believe that if you as a woman want to go out there and you want to walk around half naked and get paid for it, I mean, go do it. I'm not going to be proud of you, and I'm not going to be excited for you. But that's your right as a woman, and I'll fight for your right to do that. Like, I fight for your right to do that. But if you think that you're reclaiming your femininity by having somebody pay to see you naked, like, that is the oldest fucking trick in the book. They call the oldest profession prostitution. Like, being skanky is easy. It is the best way to make money. If you have a nice body, then go for it. Do whatever you want, man. But I want our women to try to rise above. And this coming from a drunk girl who has been failing her entire life. I still, like, if I had a daughter, I would want her to go to college and try to change the world and be something, be a force to be reckoned with. Rather than, I'm going to work at Twin Peaks and flash my titties, and then somebody's giving me tip money, and I'm going to have so much money. Because money is shit. Money means nothing. And I don't care what anyone says to the contrary, because I have been poor. I have been one meal a day poor. I have been, my dog took my sandwich off my lap, and I smacked the shit out of her, took the sandwich back and ate it poor. I have been fucking starvation level poor before I asked for help. I know what it's like, and I would rather do that again than sell my body or sell any part of me, because I'm all that I'm all that I have. Yes, I have a mother that loves me, and I have several friends that care about me, but at the end of the day, at the end of the fucking day, everyone is the only thing that they have. My friends could die, or decide they don't like me anymore. My pets could die, my mother could die. I've literally watched my mom almost die, so I know that for a fact. At the end of the day, I'm all that I have, and I have to be able to look at myself in the mirror. And for me to look in the mirror, I have to look at myself and go, you have done, as a woman, everything that you can to demonstrate the best possible things that you can be. And to me, the best possible things I can be are somebody that fights for female doctors to be trusted and respected and just overall embraced. Female paramedics to not be sexually harassed every fucking time they go to a call from some fucking drunk dude. Not for some fucking 19-year-old with a perfect body to go work at Twin Peaks. I mean, you could have done that without feminism. Hell, back in the day, you could be a stewardess, and you were fine to be a stewardess until you hit a certain age, a certain weight, and you were expected to not get married. To be a teacher, you were supposed to be an unwed person of a certain age, younger, preferably. I don't ascribe to that. I think that we can do so much more than just be somebody's sexual desire. And yes, you can make money from it. You can, because, and all you men out there that are about to get mad, all you 4 people that watch this video, men can be the most pathetic people ever. Because they will give you an extra tip if you show some titty. And men should be not worrying about that. But that's what they're like. Men are visual creatures. And they like naked women. You can't change that. You can't take that out of them. I think that's why, as I've gotten older, I've become a little more gay. Just a little more gay as the time goes by. Because I want to be more than my hair color, which is why it's no longer red. I want to be more than my body type. I want to be more than food for a man to eat. I want to be an equal, a partner. I want to, somebody that comes home to me every day, I want them to look at me and go, this is my other half. This is my partner. And we make decisions together, and we are mutually respected. And it doesn't, like, yes, I'm sexually attracted to her and I'm emotionally connected to her. But her looking like a fucking Cindy Crawford model is not important. Obviously, I'm single for a reason. Girl I was seeing said I was 60-40 gay. She was probably right. And the more I meet people, the more they think, oh, I always knew you were a little gay. And I'm like, it's good, because I had no idea until my late 20s that I was actually into girls. I thought I was just kind of curious. I wanted to see what it was about. But the older I get, the more I'm like, yeah, I'm very, very interested in the ladies. So maybe when I was cornered in a car by my mother while I was taking her to the fucking doctor, and she said, everyone thinks you're a lesbian, Heather. And I was going, everyone? Really? Who's everyone? And she listed off my very short immediate family. And I was like, well, I don't fucking care what any of you guys think about me, so that's cool. I still don't care what they think about me. I care more about what my coworkers think about me, because they go out all the time and they don't invite me. And I'm wondering, why don't you invite me? Am I not fun? Am I not fun to hang out with? And it's probably because of some personal things I won't get into here, but you know, you gotta get over some shit. I gotta learn how to get over some shit. My fucking therapist is having me write down all my dreams that I'm having now, which is really awkward, because I had a very graphic sex dream with a girl last night, and I'm like, well, alright, so here's that. Enjoy my dreams, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm probably destroying it. I want to help people, but I don't think that I do it as much as I'd like. I thought about being a social worker that dealt with teenagers that are of an alternative lifestyle, but I think I'd cry too much. I wanted to help victims of sexual assault, but I think I'd cry too much, because I understand what both things are like, and it sucks. And I don't understand how Trump is running for president and people are still okay with it. Like, it makes no sense to me. I don't like Hillary either, so, like, before people started attacking me, like, I was all Team Bernie, and not because I'm like, he's giving me free shit, because it wasn't supposed to be free. If anybody did their fucking research, it was our tax money was going to go to something worth a shit for once. I'm a dirty hippie. I wanted a dirty hippie president, and he was the closest I was going to get. And he didn't win, and so now I've got Hillary, and do I want a criminal in office, or do I want a fucking douche that doesn't respect women or gay people or people with different religions? And I think it's funny that as an atheist, I respect the Muslim people more than a Christian who is supposed to, like, turn the other cheek and all this stuff that they say that they believe in. But some of them, I know, okay, before people get mad at me, I know a lot of people that are Christian that are good people, but I know a lot more that aren't. So if you're still my friend on Facebook and you think this is about you, it's not. You're the good ones. There's some fucking shit stains out there, though, which we both have talked about. I don't know. This is just one ramble, tangent, ramble. And nobody's going to watch it. It's approaching 20 minutes. My views are down. I need a co-host. Somebody to play off of. But I don't see enough people outside of work on a regular basis to have one of those. So there's I think people misunderstand how bad life can be, though. Or how bad a person's life can be. Because there are people out there, and I've talked to some who goes like, I just can't understand how anybody could be so sad, or that they would kill themselves or hurt themselves. And all I can just look at them and go, you won't understand. And there's nothing I can do that can explain it. I can identify with people that have been in those low places, and you know, I'm gonna be the first time to like do this guy. You can't see it, but there's some marks. Yeah, you really can't see it at all. That was waste of time. I'm not proud of it. I'm not showing you because I'm going, look what I did. Look what I did to myself with the cutting and the cutting. I'm not proud of it. It doesn't make me happy, but I want to help people that experience it, and I want people to know you don't have to be okay all the fucking time. Because people make me feel like I have to be okay all the time. Like I have to be full score, fantastic all the time. And sometimes it's exhausting and I run out of energy and I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to be around anybody. I don't even want to be around my mother or my best friends. I just want to be alone. Because pretending to be okay so that everyone's okay around me is exhausting. Because I'm not okay. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm not okay. I'm better than I've been, but I have been better. And I'm working on it. And that's the best you can expect from anybody like me. And I choose to talk about mental health, even though it's gotten me in trouble at work, and it's gotten me in trouble with my family, and I am in therapy and I'm on medication, and I'm obviously abusing alcohol a little bit today, but some days are worse than others. And one thing my doctor told me, he's like, you'll fall off the wagon. You don't have to fall off the wagon every day, though. You fall off once, you dust yourself off, you get back up, and you get back on. And you're going to have bad days, and you're going to fall off. But you're going to dust yourself up and get back on the fucking wagon. And that's what I do a lot, is I fall off, and then I get back on. And then I fall off, and then I get back on. And I don't believe in a higher power. It's just not in me. And I'm not saying that there isn't one, because how the fuck would I know? But I don't. I personally don't believe in one. And if you do, and it helps you, then God, I'm happy, glad. Just cling to it. Cling to it and stay with it. Stay with whatever helps you get better. Whatever you need, do it. Because I'm still looking for what I need. And I had a friend that was like, you should do another GingerSnacks video. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll do one. It's gonna be annoying and 22 and a half minutes long. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up now. If you want to find me, you can find me at Facebook at GingerSnacks. I won't add you back, not because I don't care, but because I only have my phone at this point, and it's a pain in the ass to sign out of one account and sign back into another. You can send me a friend request, and one day I'll send it back. Or you can just like GingerSnacks on Facebook. Sounds good to me. Same. Twitter is at GingerSnacks69, which I've very recently discovered is not a good name. No matter how much I intended it to be like, haha, that's really funny. Guys don't think it's funny. Guys think it's an invitation. It's not. You can find me on Google Plus at Heather BoBeather. You can find me at Instagram and Tumblr at JoyFireFairy. That's JoiFireFaie. And I think that's kind of it. If you have any comments you want to make on this book, I'd like to hear what you'd have to say. Actually, nobody ever takes me up on my comment section. Like, nobody posts any. They might watch it, or they might thumbs up it. Rarely. They even more rarely share it. But if you do have any comments, if you've read this and you want to talk about it, I would like to hear what you have to say, because it's actually a very interesting read. And even if my sister meant it as a, you need to stop drinking, you have a problem, then you have a worse problem. Well, we'll not get into that. I have an actual decent relationship with my sister, so I shouldn't have said it. But I'm going to show the video anyway. This was growing in my house. And I am Heather. This is GingerSnacks, and I'm saying, so long, farewell, I'll be to say goodbye.